The Clover Hill Cavaliers will head just up the road for game number 3 of the 2010 season as they face off with the Trojans of Midlothian High School. And on the opening kickoff, Cavaliers, Cameron McCarthy boots it downfield, but Ryan Hamner of the Trojans, a 44-yard return all the way back to the 50-yard line where that Trojan offense takes over and meets up with the Cavalier defense. Dimitri Evans making the stop on Cole and Joyce after a 5-yard gain. Right back to the air, Jimmy Witten finds number 11, Joyce again. This time a 15-yard gain. Wes Austin on the stop. Then Witten will decide to keep the ball. He'll carry it downfield, picking up 19 yards. He'll get down to the Cavalier 11 where the ball's fumbled, but the Trojans do recover. But then it's defense time for the Cavaliers. Mo Gross says, stop ya right there. 8-yard loss on Witten on the sack. Trojans forced to go for the field goal. They'll get it. Travis Taylor puts it through the upright, so the Trojans take an early lead, 3-0 over the Cavaliers. Dan Kuhn comes out, he'll boot it away for the Trojans, and on the return, Tim Thaniel picks up 29 yards, carrying it back to the Cavalier 47 before Ben Dreeth brings him down. Then it's Derek Wells. He'll take it 19 yards to the Trojans 34. First down, Cavaliers. Mitchell Moss on the stop. Joe Caleb then decides, I think I'll just keep this one myself and take it to the house. Following off the blocks to Quentin Muscari, Kyle Moorhead, Peyton Grider. He finds a gap, takes it 34 yards. Touchdown, Clover Hill. Joe Caleb putting in the first one for the Cavs, getting congratulated as he heads back to the sidelines to talk things over with his offensive coordinator. And yes, sir, Caleb says, that's right, we're striking right back. Extra point attempt, Cameron McCarthy drills a line drive, but it goes through the uprights. And with that, the Cavaliers take a 7-3 lead over the Trojans. McCarthy back out, boots a nice one downfield, but Daniel Jackson of the Trojans will bring it back 27 yards before Wes Austin comes in to make the stop. Then it's the pass, going back to the air. Witten hits Omar Howard for 6 yards. Kyle Flaherty on the stop. Then Nate Hines gets the call by the Trojans for the carry, but he is stopped immediately. Flaherty and Mo Gross in on that stop, and they'll have to punt it away. Dan Kuhn puts a 42-yard punt downfield, but Tim Thaniel will bring it back 24 yards to the Cav 42 before Derek Godwin is able to bring him down. And it's Caleb dropping back, finding a target. 31-yard reception there for number 2, Craig Sprouse. He takes it down to the Trojan 21-yard line. First down, Cavaliers. Derek Wells gets stopped by Nate Hines and Dan Kuhn on a 1-yard run. So the Trojan defense trying to toughen up. But then it's Caleb. He'll carry it 15 yards, hanging on the shirt tail of Mo Gross, getting dragged downfield. But it's Cavalier first down. Then Caleb finds Craig Sprouse in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They're on the scoreboard once again. Cameron McCarthy's extra point attempt is good. Cavaliers lead 14-3. Trojan offense back out on the field, but they find little success. Brandon Tyson and others of that defensive line of the Cavaliers making some big stops as some of those players on the sidelines discuss the action, and the teams head into the second quarter. Travis Taylor, he'll carry it for 7 yards down to the Trojan 48-yard line before Holland Fisher makes the stop. Nate Hines on the carry again, but he's stopped by Trevon Rogers immediately. Cavalier defense, tough. Mo Gross and others in on stops. Then the pass deflected by Flaherty and intercepted by Wes Austin, so the Cavaliers will take over on offense once again. On the sideline, John Piercy back in action for the Cavaliers, talks things over with Coach Curtis. And on the field, it's Tim Thaniel carrying for 12 yards. Doesn't think he touches the ground there, but the whistle blows, and it's a first down for the Cavaliers. Then it's Holland Fisher making the catch. He'll carry it for 18 yards down to the Trojan 33. First down, Caleb going back to the air, this time finding Tim Thaniel, and the Cavaliers drive deeper into Trojan territory. Then it's the carry, number 9, Dimitri Evans, down to the Trojans' 3-yard line on an 11-yard run. And the coach is on the sideline watching the action on as the Cavaliers try to get it in the end zone, and Caleb will make the carry, takes it in 2 yards, touchdown Cavaliers. Cameron McCarthy comes out, puts the extra point through the uprights. Cavaliers lead 21-3. Cavalier defense continues to play tough the rest of the second quarter. Adam Tiller on the sideline sporting a new look with a goatee. And the teams head into the halftime break. A 21-3 lead for Clover Hill. Coach O'Hare rounding up the team, telling them to get some water and some rest during that halftime break. All defensive battle in the second half. John Fout, defensive coordinator for Cavaliers, sending in some plays. And there are some highlights on offense. Nice catch here. Omar Howard making a 21-yard catch for the Trojans and holds on to it after getting nailed by Derek Wells. Nice catch. Cavalier defense, though, well, they'd have like 6 sacks on the night. Mo Gross scoring 3 of those. Peyton Grider leading the way on stops with 11 on the night. Holland Fisher had 10. Mo Gross with 9 total. Trevon Rogers, Kyle Flaherty, and Brandon Tyson all scoring 7 for the Cavalier defense. And when they go to the air deep in Cavalier territory, the pass by Witten intercepted by number 3, Tim Thaniel, and the Cavalier offense will take over once again. Dimitri Evans on the carry. He picks up 19 yards. He would average almost 10 yards a carry on the night for Clover Hill. Third quarter winds down, still 21-3. Coach Fowl talking things over with some of those defensive players of his. Number 8, Trevon Rogers, 54, Peyton Grider, and 68, Brandon Tyson, all with great efforts, as I mentioned, on the night. And Cavalier defense just tough. And watch this one. Long pass, this one intercepted. Number 9 coming up with it. Dimitri Evans takes it back for Clover Hill, and that offense returns to the field once again. Joe Caleb, though, he'll get a few yards out of this one, but give a good call to that Trojan defense. They really stepped it up in the second half of play. This time, Caleb sacked for loss. McElroy scoring the sack for the Trojans, but that Cavalier defense, again, proves too tough for the Trojans. Mo Gross, there's one of those sacks on the night. He feels good about that one. They go back to the air. This one called a catch. Inbounds, so that puts the Trojans again deep inside Cavalier territory. It looks like they might get something going here, but it's not to be. Witten goes to the air, and it's picked off by Wes Austin, and he's headed for the hot dog stand, fans. He's gone all the way to the end zone. It would have been a Cavalier touchdown, but that hot dog had a little mustard on it. Cavaliers get the penalty, blocking it back called. They'll take over on their own 10-yard line. Caleb gets him out of trouble. He picks up 23 yards, dashing, diving, turning, spinning, and finally brought down by Madison Day. Cavalier first down. Caleb then finds Tim Thaniel complete for 17 yards down to the Trojan 33-yard line. Again, Day on the stop. But the Trojan defense turns the tide. They hold the Cavaliers, and Cameron McCarthy fakes the punt. He looks downfield, throws a nice pass, but unable to be brought in by the Cavs. So the Trojans take over. Their offense back out, but the Cavalier defense, again, just too tough for them. Ian Doran and others in on some big stops, a couple of sacks on this drive. And with that, the clock will wind down. Clover Hill takes the win, 21-3 over the Trojans of Midlothian. Cavs are at home next week to face off with the Rapids of James River.
Anything requires faith and belief in ourselves, a vision, hard work, dedication, and determination. But remember, anything and everything is possible if you believe in yourself.